What's up, YouTube? Eli the Ninja back again with another video. I just got back from the LVT Orlando event. It was awesome. There was so many good plays and games to watch from that tournament. So today we're actually going to take a look at probably the most insane game from that tournament. It was in the winners bracket finals, the very first game between GBX and Shopify Rebellion. So Shopify is with their full team that they've been playing with in the HCS, whereas GBX is kind of like a dream team. It's Renegade, Bound, Legend, and Tusk. Most people consider the team that, is their full roster and they've been practicing together probably has the edge, but we're going to see how this one plays out. This was an absolutely insane game to watch. We're going to start out watching the beginning here. And by the way, this is the venue. This place was awesome. It's called Orlando Esports. You can see the crowd here. This was Silva Fox is right here. I actually teamed with him in the 2v2 tournament. I think that's Breaking Shot right there. A lot of good players showed up. Super fun tournament, very vibey atmosphere in the venue. And this is the first game of the winners finals. Off the very start here, we got Mental going for OS, or actually covering OS while Suppressed goes in for it. When Suppressed dies, Mental is kind of forced to go for it himself, but I mean, both teams play for it pretty patiently here. OS is so crucial on this game type. I mean, you can usually convert into a flag cap. GBX does a huge job of basically mitigating all of the OS though. Defense has been good from GBX here, but Rebellion just keeps pushing. I mean, that's kind of the meta between these top teams is just aggression, and the peak shots from Soul Sniper are insane right there. And look at this. Like, we're on Soul Snipe screen, so you don't even recognize that Suppress just ran away with the flag while Soul Snipe was getting that kill. The multitasking on these teams is insane. I see a ton of trust between Rebellion, where they'll just do a little bit of damage and then continue moving if there's a part of the map that they want or an objective to cover. They just trust that their teammate will finish the kill. They don't even hesitate. And because of that, they're so efficient. That's why they've been finding themselves in the grand finals of every one of the online tournaments recently. Tusk seems like kind of the odd man out on this roster in a way. The other three are in the conversation for best player in the world. Tusk, no slouch himself though. This guy's always in those 8s lobbies with these guys, and they all see a lot in him. That's hence why they're teaming with him at the tournament. Yeah, like Tony's saying here in the cast, just so much pressure from Rebellion. Finally, GBX are actually on the map. This is the first in the entire game they've been on the map. Love the way Legend plays. He's so conscientious of like where he could be pushed from. He's always peeking for information, even when weak. Like, he's kind of aware of exactly how much time he has to take a look at the rest of the map, gather intel while he's waiting for his shields to come back, versus just sitting somewhere and not getting any intel while you get your shields back. I think that's actually a big deal in high-level Halo. It's Cycle with perfect positioning here. Little ogre twitch there from the young gun. I wonder if Cycle even knows who the ogres are. This kid's like 17 years old. Do you think he knows who the ogres are? Probably not, right?
Keeping track of these players, making sure to take them out when they're in those positions, like Bound was on the back of their base. Shopify are doing a great job of playing the process.
So already a quick 2-0 lead. Rebellion have been in control of this game since it started.
That first pick's gonna open things up a bit, and
Mental's shots here, I kind of want to watch that back. This kind of fight is so difficult. You've got to like preset your reticle. Okay, so this is the frame that he sees Renegade. My big ugly dome is in the way because of my camera position. But Renegade is in this doorway, so he turns and reacts to it. Shoots him twice. Renegade gets a couple of shots. He jumps back up, shoots him twice again, and then takes cover right before Renegade can finish the kill. And then knows how aggressive Renegade is, so he's going to jump back up and just land the headshot. I mean, that's just ice right there. Like, both these players are extremely skilled, but Mental, the 2-shot drop, jump, 2-shot drop, jump for the last kill for the headshot. I mean, that's a tough fight to win right there.
This pick's gonna open things up a bit, and Mental not missing a shot. This is what we love to see.
Renegade with the strafe, Mental with the shot again. Gotta love the level of competition that we are seeing here.
And here, like, it looks like maybe they have control, but Mental recognizes the rest of his team are not up on the map yet. So he actually backtracks to maintain some level of mid-map positioning. I think this is where a lot of people do it wrong in matchmaking, is they just go straight into the flag. Like, oh, I got a kill, therefore I can go pull the flag. But if your whole team's not there, like, the play is just not going to work out long term. So you might as well go back and get mid-map and try to set up the conditions for a team shot so that you can control the center of the map. He ultimately goes down, as do the rest of his team, though.
Yeah, I mean, GBX have to push up, and they're going to do so here. Bound's going to pull the flag towards the utility side. They'll force the spawns on the back of flag and on the fridge side. They'll get this flag pretty far through. Not a lot of slays come up, though.
A double push by Rebellion through utility
Renegade just existing on the side of Rebellion to shoot them in the back while they try to kill the flag carrier. It's a little bit risky, but definitely apply some extra pressure. Renegade gets a triple.
That's what I was talking about. If Renegade can pop off along.
Okay, so this is really interesting too. So Overshield's not up for another 12 seconds. Renegade kills 3. They just capped the flag. Rebellion's going to be coming out of their base. So Renegade knows that, of course, they're going to probably come out the P side with Overshield coming up in 12 seconds. So he's just trying to slow them down on their way out of the P door. So he just positions himself to shoot this guy. He jumps back out. Probably could have won this fight if Cycle doesn't show up, but I think Cycle showing up gets like a little bit of extra fight out. But I mean, look at Rebellion. They're just flooding out the P side, not even hesitating. I think Suppressed, he's not going to just go out the same door that they go out. He's probably going to shoot from the window just to have some extra angles here. But their goal is to ultimately earn control of the P side so they can get the Overshield. Yeah, Suppressed actually extends to the car bridge just to get a better angle. You never want to all go the same direction in games like this. But ultimately, Renegade and company play good defense on the P side, get the Overshield. Now they're on high ground. Renegade knows that the squad spawns are on this map, so when he sees one player, he expects the rest of them to be nearby as well. Thought that was a frag grenade that would have bounced very well if it was a frag grenade, but he gets so much value out of the OS here.
This is GBX's first Overshield, and I'm going to be honest with you, they got the value out of that one OS that Rebellion got out of 2 Overshields.
Yeah,
able to do
Tim's exactly right.
They have 1 cap on the board, trying to convert on this second one, but some more kills have to come through.
Plenty of time on the board for anything to happen.
So despite what looked like a great situation for GBX, Rebellion do get the return.
Has already pushed the top car side. Great positioning out of him, but it looks like it's
now that Mental goes down car 3, I expect the next member of Rebellion to go car side. Yep, that's Soul Snipe. You always want like an even spread of coverage across the side. You don't want to just go car side or just go P side. You kind of want both. I feel like that's kind of a misconception that I see a lot on this game type, is people think, oh, we just always go car side. Car side's good, P side bad. But it's like, if you have both, you're going to have significantly better angles to control.
But you got to look at both teams. You got to see what slays come out first. And right now it's a trade. Legend and Soul Snipe go down. And mind you, Suppress is already pulling this flag.
Okay.
Getting his. That's a reversal medal out of him. And a 3rd flag cap for Shopify Rebellion.
I mean, this is just beautiful out of Shopify Rebellion. They're able to literally isolate players one by one. They take those beautiful angles to make sure there's only one player in sight. And they take out that player, and it's just that process again.
Now Shopify have the conditions for a good flag run. I think if this is really interesting. I want to point this out real quick. This is changing the strategy on the fly. So normally the understood method to run the flag is you either run it car side or you hit the curb slide and you launch the flag through bottom middle. But look at the way Mental is paying attention to his teammate's location, and he's keeping track in his head of where the spawns are going to be flipped. So he has a teammate car 3 right now, but Soul Snipe's playing for OS P1. Suppress actually gets 2 kills here and goes down in the process.
Allows them to pull this flag.
Bound's in the courtyard, so he wants to pull the flag, but he also wants to make sure Bound doesn't kill Soul Snipe, who's going for the OS. And Cycle actually moved from car 3 to P1 as well. So because Soul Snipe actually moves towards the fridge side to try to block the fridge spawns, because normally you want the other team to spawn fridge while you run the flag car side, but in this situation, you don't want them to spawn fridge because the OS is up. So instead, actually chuck the flag into the courtyard, start shooting Bound. Soul Snipe kills Tusk, who did spawn fridge, and now when they run it this side, they're going to simultaneously get the flag cap and the OS. So efficient. That's beautiful. And now Cycle and Soul Snipe are in positions to shoot the spawners to make sure that flag goes all the way back. I mean, that's basically a perfect flag run.
That's the fourth flag going in for Shopify Rebellion, and they've got a little bit of OS maybe to work with in the hands of Cycle.
A balanced attack come out of Shopify Rebellion as well. 14 apiece out of Mental and Soul Snipe.
Cycle's still in their base. Okay, it's 4-1 right now.
Doing their job as far as the Slays department. Cycle.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna catch up on chat after this. I am recording a YouTube video right now.
Yeah, I love his use of the overshield there. Able to do so much damage. A lot of the damage gets cleaned up. They pull another flag here. Couple go down for the side of Rebellion, so GBX has slowed down just a bit.
Mental's still in their base, just to apply extra pressure. Bound does a great job to identify that though and shut him down. Now they can actually comfortably leave their base. Even still though, they're still losing these fights. Suppressed almost stays alive there.
Right now, trying to find a way to attack, still putting pressure right now. It's Bound behind enemy lines. This could be a huge flank or Mental. He knows it's
wow.
Yeah, it's about tracking those players. Okay,
it just felt like during the vast majority of this game, Rebellion have just shut down everything that GBX are going for. Look at that little late jump there from Legends.
And get a bit of pressure, but look at Mental sneaking through again.
Teamwork, coordination, too strong. Cycle, here's the call out. Legends there. He gets shut down. And GBX have just been staggered. It's been so long since all 4 of them have been alive at the same time. And this is why. I mean, they're getting spawn killed. Mental spawn kills him while running the flag. Huge. Okay, they finally get a couple kills. Yo, thanks Dizzy for the resub for 4 months. Appreciate you.
Pulling towards the fridge side anyway, get the slay, pull through that, but the flag is returned once again.
What feels like the first overshield that Renegade and GBX are able to grab. He gets himself a kill or two, gets himself a bit of damage, but Suppressed with the double leads to a full squad wipe for GBX.
Yeah,
GBX 4 dead again. Cycle's starting to run the flag again. If this flag goes home, it would end the game, by the way. Legend stops it, though. Legend stops Cycle. He's still alive. Big win right there from Legend as well. If he dies that, Renegade probably can't comfortably continue to return that flag.
Legend is here. So are the rest of GBX. They're in the face of Shopify Rebellion, but Rebellion's defense puts multiple down, and just like that,
4 dead for GPX again.
They do such a great job of getting 4 dead quickly. You can see these spawns. There's going to be 2 staggered here, but they'll wait for the other 2 to spawn in the back of base.
And this game is going to take a very interesting turn here shortly, guys. 4 dead again. Okay. I'm pausing it right here, okay? I'm going to go back and pause it one more time. Currently 4 dead. Rebellion are in the base of GBX. There's 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Rebellion are running the 5th cap in. At this exact moment, what do you think the odds are that GBX win this game? They were just 4 dead and they're running the last cap in. I would put their odds of winning like literally less than 1%. Probably less than 1% to win this.
Flag run, no shields, no problem. Ain't nobody on the map to stop you.
Like the series of things that have to happen in 2 minutes, and for them to even stop this flag, 15% is way too high. It's probably 1% or less, because Bound is the only person that can stop the game from ending. He's the first guy that comes off spawn, and now he spawns P1. If he doesn't spawn all the way P1, by the way, this is impossible. It's GG, go next. Like if he spawns Fridge, then this game is over. But no, Bound actually spawned P1 and instantly rushes into the base of Rebellion and does this.
Towards this flag, towards stopping it from going through, but you got 2 members of Shopify Rebellion that are looking to relay it through. Bound with max damage.
Somehow gets a kill, survives. Renegade's here as well.
That is massive. It's 3 down for the side of Rebellion. A chance for GBX.
This was game 1 of Winners Finals.
2 minutes left, but another kill comes through.
And that flag has already been started. The reset should come through by itself. Don't think Suppress gonna be able to grab a hold of that touch, and we should see the second flag cap coming from GBX.
So they get the cap after the goal line stands. Renegade's still in their base. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock.
But Renegade sneaks through the bottom center. 2 kills come out for Rebellion. GBX on the run.
Cycle gets a kill during this, by the way, to slow him down a little bit. Tusk is staying in their base here.
In position for Shopify Rebellion. Are we about to see a 1-cap game here?
It looks like it is. Renegade puts it in. And now immediately look at him. He's going for that top center control.
Back to top center. 1 minute left. They're still down by 1.
Pushed here. Suppressed ends up getting the kill, but that's 3 down for Rebellion again.
Surprise was able to get past those grenades.
And they just, Shopify just cannot get out of their spawn. The spawn control has been perfect from GPX. Now, granted, the spawns are very easy to control in this game type. All of a sudden, it's tied. 3 caps in the last minute and a half. And they're still spawn killing and approaching the base.
40 seconds on the clock. We could see an overtime, or we still have 7 dead to work with. And Rebellion go
4 dead again. And now look at this. This is so important. You can't just run the flag court every time. I feel like a lot of players in this position, there's like the adrenaline's flowing, right? Like you just got 3 in a row. You just got 4 dead. A lot of players run the flag straight through court, maybe overheat a little bit. But Bound has a presence of mind to understand that there's 2 spawners and the timing of those spawns is important, right? If he goes court, he knows that there's very likely going to be spawners P1 and Fridge. They would stop him if he goes court. So instead, in this case, he actually runs it the safe way through car side. So the timing, the exact timing of when the opponents are spawning should change your routing. Legend wins a crazy 1v1 fight for the double kill. Now, these are the last players alive that could possibly stop this flag, but the pressure is too strong, and GPX pull it out. And Bound is yelling.
A statement being made here. You see the main stage, you see the energy out of GBX, and again, what's interesting about this lane is there's no white noise tone.
I don't think Legend even run any of those flags.
Usually there's earbuds. Usually you get that white noise.
Realistically, was this a Rebellion choke or an insane effort by GBX?
We're in the grass.
I would say it could be a combination of like Shopify getting a little bit lazy. Like, I don't know, with 2 minutes on the clock, they were literally running the last flag in to win the game when everything went south. And then like even after they cap once, you kind of feel like you still win as long as the other team doesn't do some insane shit to close it out. But GBX just played that pretty much perfectly, simultaneously controlling spawns while running flags, making sure that the members of Shopify could not even get out of their spawn point every step of the way. And Legend started popping off towards the end. He still goes -9, by the way. Tusk -12, or sorry, -11. Bound and Renegade, the only 2 players that went positive on the side of GPX, because it was just dominance for the first 13 minutes of the game from Rebellion. But GBX just turn on the afterburners and go crazy at the end of that game. This jump started a 3-0 in Winners Finals. In the grand finals, Shopify were able to reset the bracket, but in the end, GBX ended up winning this tournament. It was a lot of fun, guys. I do recommend that you guys check out the LVT Halo channel. If you didn't get to watch it live, at least go back and watch the broadcasts. There's probably going to be some highlight videos made as well. But I could not believe my eyes watching this game live. Probably the most insane comeback that we've seen in Aquarius CTF. The only one that even rivals it, I think, was Quadrant versus Optic at, I want to say it was Fort Worth or Dallas last year, when Quadrant ended up 3-0ing Optic in pools. Pretty insane games there as well. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the analysis and breakdown. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.